So I will explain to you very quickly how to learn any language you want. And first of all, this is not my method. I learned the method from Mikkel Telleria, but I refined it for my personal preference, and I believe like so it's a little bit better. So first of all, we work with ChatGPT and we work with Claude. I prefer using ChatGPT for voice messages because for whatever reason it understands me better. But overall, I prefer working with Claude because it's Claude, right? ChatGPT, whatever. The point here is we are using it for language islands. Language islands are little situations. For example, this is my morning routine, and therefore I have well, it's German now, but therefore I have a few sentences that I spoke in German to ChatGPT, and let me give the translation for it. And this is my language island for my morning routine. This is my language island for my diet. This is my language island for the gym, for example, right? So now we are making a new language island. The point of all is that we learn sentences instead of just words. Because if we learn sentences, we can actually speak way better instead of just how the Duolingo approach is working. But because with Duolingo, yes, you learn some vocabulary, but you don't learn to speak. Everybody's learning actually a language to speak the language, not to say, oh, this is an apple or this is a car. Come on. So, so we go here to ChatGPT and we will give it this task. Let's see how it will react. Last Friday, I've been partying with a friend of mine. We had great fun. He's actually very good at meeting new people. And after the first party ended, we went to eat a little bit with two girls. And we left them there and went partying into another venue and met two other girls there. We had great fun together. We were dancing. It was overall a great night, and it's always fun to go out with him. So this is my language island for last Friday now. Oh, let's see. Perfect. This is how we want it. Ah, exactly. So now we take this. This is just an example. This is the first thing that came to my mind. This is the new language island. English right here. And then European Portuguese right here. Nope. Right here. This looks better. And then we call it Party on Friday. Usually I use German, but for the sake of this video, I'm not. So we learned the first sentences. Last Friday, I went partying with a friend of mine. Na sexta-feira passada, fui sair com amigo meu. We had a lot of fun. Divertimos-nos muito. Okay, so next step is reading those and getting the repetitions in and learning them like so. And then what we are going to do is we take those sentences and put them into 11 labs. This is how I do it. You don't need to use 11 labs. And I don't pay for it actually. I just use different accounts when I don't have free credits anymore. The beautiful thing is in 11 labs we can actually change the Portuguese. We can actually change the language to there we go, Portuguese, to what we want to hear. So European Portuguese. Oh, upgrade for this voice.
Olá.
Hola. Super bei dir. I don't know. This is not for free. Portuguese neutral male. Use this one. Okay, and then I go down with the speed. Come on. So, and generate speech. Um Moment, por favor.
Passada, Fui sair com amigo meu. Divertimos-nos muito. Ele é muito bom a conhecer pessoas novas. Depois de a primeira...
Okay, and then we download it. So, next step. What I'm usually doing is I take those downloads and then I send them to myself. I have WhatsApp on my Mac. So I send them to myself in WhatsApp. And then when I'm in a gym, for example, or when I'm in a taxi, or when I'm doing my 10K steps, I can listen to them and also speak with them, say them, not just listen to them, but say them, because practice and saying them actually improves how you pronounce things.
Na sexta-feira fui sair com amigo meu.
Na sexta-feira passada, fui sair como um amigo meu. I have to improve, I know that, but just, for you to understand. And then what we're going to do in Claude is, I don't know the task I gave him. This is English. This is German and not English. So it basically says we are doing a chat for my Portuguese learning in Language Islands. I will give you my Portuguese sentences from the Language Island, and you are counting them. I don't know why I said that. And then I gave him more and more. So essentially, I gave Claude all of my Language Islands, and then I asked him to randomize those sentences and ask them. So give me a Portuguese sentence and I will write the translation. Give me the next Portuguese sentence and I will give you the translation. Also, I told Claude to count them, to not repeat them all the time. So and then I would tell Claude to correct me and remember the ones that I messed up. And when I was done the first time with all of my Language Islands, I wrote down what I messed up, and so I can remember in the future when he asks me the next thing. So what's the current sentence? Não é o maior. Es ist nicht das Größte. It's not the biggest. I assume that's right. Perfect, Master Fabio. So, whatever. So, and this is basically it. You speak to ChatGPT, get the translation, take the translation, put them in the Language Islands. You read them, you repeat them. You put you make an audio file of it, listen to it all the time, and then you even ask yourself those sentences. So what you're doing is writing, what you're doing is listening, what you're doing is speaking, and so you improve it. You're most welcome. Thank you for watching.